Okay, welcome everyone to this month's beginner paint and sip project, which is a world map. I sort of settled on this because the drinks for this month are all red wine cocktails from Spain, and so it seemed kind of appropriate to do like a travel type theme, I guess. And so this is the beginner project because this one's pretty straightforward, but it'll teach you kind of how to work with the water and the watercolors and kind of see how they work, and give you some wet on wet practice. Or you don't have to do it that way, but there definitely will be some wet and wet stuff. And just gives you a chance to practice your color mixing, to see how you don't really need that many colors to do something like this, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so let's dive in because this outline's a little crazy. And actually, I'm gonna do it harder because I did this project earlier and I couldn't see that well the actual everything that I was painting. So I'm actually going to do this a bit harder than I did the first time. You may not want to, depends if you want to see the lines or not. And I'll talk you through this, don't worry. And the cocktail that I recommend for this project to go with it is called Around the World. And I will attach a video of that cocktail to this video, so you can see how to make it. It's like a punch from China, has a bunch of different cool ingredients, and obviously you don't have to have anything that complicated. You could also just sip red wine, you could sip a cider, a beer, whatever you want. It's your life, your art, your choice. So, but I just wanted to share that cocktail because it does go with this theme. Okay, so let's outline. I want to make sure I'm doing it. Oh good, that's darker, because yeah, like I said, I could not even really see everything last time. So I want to make, and any noises you hear in the background are my cats being crazy because they had dinner, so now they have to run around and get some energy out. Okay, so yep, like I said, this one has a fair amount of details, so this outline takes a little bit of patience, but it's not too bad once you kind of get into the swing of it. Just a lot of curves and stuff and lakes to watch out for, things like that, but it's pretty straightforward. And the brushes I'm using for this project are, well, I actually will probably switch between around 2 and around 6, because obviously some parts of this are, you know, bigger area, and so you can use around 6. Some are smaller. It just depends on your comfort level. Personally, I like to switch between them because sometimes I feel okay doing the round 6, sometimes I don't. And also, yours doesn't have to look just like mine. So if you want to do it differently, if you want to make it all like one type of color tone, like just purples and blues and greens, whatever, or just like reds and yellows and oranges, you can do that. Like, don't feel like you have to do exactly what I do. Okay, so Africa. Yeah, so this is the first month actually that we are having a beginner's project and a more advanced project. Because you know, obviously everyone's at a different level, and so I wanted to provide for that, for those different levels. So, okay, so that will be a separate video, a more advanced project. This one is just for beginners, or you know, actually if you just want to do it for fun. I mean, because I'm not a beginner and I still had a lot of fun with this project, just because it kind of allows me to be loose and free and play with color, and I personally love color, so it's really enjoyable. So you might do it even if you're not a beginner, and that's fine too. Yeah, I guess I stuck my hand in Jelly Roll. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I guess I also thought that this world map thing was really appropriate, because summer is when a lot of people are traveling, especially because people are catching up after COVID. So I think another really fun thing to do would be to mark this with I don't know, black marker or whatever you want, all the places that you've traveled to, or you know, label them or whatever. I think that could be pretty cool. You could even make this bigger, blow it up, and you know, do it that way. Lots of cool stuff you could do with this. Okay, almost done. Okay. Okay. Yay, all done with that part. So, and I apologize, this video may have to pause because I don't actually know how much room I have on my camera right now. So, if it has a pause, that's why. Okay, so yeah, this is a lot darker, and so that's really good. I feel good about that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take some blue. So you'll have some blue in your paints, and I'm actually probably going to start offering like more paint options in the future, hopefully. So, you know, I'm looking into actually creating my own paints potentially, or just like getting more deluxe paints, whatever. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take the blue, and this is what I'm saying, you could do wet on wet here, or you can do this. By this I mean you can go in, and I'm using the round 2 because this is like smaller details. Anyway, you take your round 2, or you know, whatever brush, and just go around the edges here. You know, mine's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. And then you just dip your brush in a whole bunch of water, and you start like putting it on the blue, and use the water to spread it out. Oh, and I also am working on getting like an overhead camera. I sort of had one, but then yeah, it's a long story, but I basically lost the parts. So trying to get the new parts, and so I can film from overhead again, because I feel like obviously that would be easier for you guys to see. Okay, so, and you can get more blue and like, oh, that's a little too much blue, but you can get more blue, and like, I like to kind of drop it in again because it gets sort of diluted from the water. So you can like drop it in wherever you want, you know, and so just like drop it in, you know, whatever. And then spread it more, spread it as far as you want to. You know, I probably gonna also put some over here. And again, just, you know, get some water and like put the water down and spread the color out. And, you know, just use your brush, help it spread. And like I said, I'm going to show you like another technique for this, so this isn't like the only way to do this. Just, okay, so you've got your blue, and so what you're going to do now is get some yellow. I'm using like a deep yellow, but you can really use whatever yellow you want. And you're gonna take your brush, take some blue by itself, get some blue by itself, wash your brush, and then grab some yellow. And you know, you can grab as little or as much as you want. I think I'm gonna make a couple different greens here. So now I've got like a deeper green, so I'm gonna go in and like drop that green in here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm dropping the green in here. I'm also probably gonna, you know, spread it out a bit so that it goes with the blue. Went over a little bit, but that's okay because it's my painting. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna see, I like that really pretty sort of bluish green that I'm getting there. Okay, so now as we go down into the US, I'm going to, you know, continue to put water on this, drop water on it, spread the water out. Okay, spread the water out. And I'm going to take some more yellow and make my green color even lighter. And I'm gonna drop some of that in. And spread that around so we get some, like, you know, variation in the green. And I'm gonna take a teensy bit of yellow and start, you know, mixing that in so we get like a more yellowy green color. Okay, and let's see, I think up here I'll probably put the deeper green in and then drop some more yellow in. Make sure I got Florida. Okay, so now, yeah, I'm going to take this deeper green that I still have and kind of drop it in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some yellow, but again, not a lot, and just kind of start to drop that up in here as well, spread it around. Paint this little island over here. You can paint that green, you can paint it yellow, you know, your choice. And this part, Central America, I think I want to just make it yellow, so I'm going to go in and put some yellow in there, but also don't like that it's not very, yeah, there we go. So I want it to transition a little bit more. Okay, and then, you know, you can, if you want to, you can paint these little islands yellow. Okay, and then what we're gonna do now is take some yellow, which hopefully hasn't been adulterated too much by blue, and I'm gonna take some fuchsia and put that in. But honestly, I want more yellow than fuchsia, so like a nice orange color. And I'm going to, again, well, this time I'm actually doing this slightly differently because I'm going to show you the other method, which is to put the water down first. So this would be called wet on wet because you're putting water down first, okay? And sorry, just trying to get it all the way down there. And don't be afraid to use a fair amount of water. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this sort of light orange color that I created, and I'm gonna put it here. And you might have to help it, you know, reach all the places you want it to reach, but that's okay, because what's really fun about this is just the blooms that get created, and I think that's what's really fun about wet on wet, is just you'll get something different like every time you do it. So it's cool. Now I created more of a reddy color, so I'm gonna start putting that in over here and kind of mixing it with the lighter orange. Okay, and then I'm probably gonna drop some more water there for the sole purpose of taking this more red color and dropping it over here in the corner here. Maybe a little up here. Okay, so as you can see now, it's like a really pretty orangey thing. All right. Okay, so next we're gonna do Africa. So I'm actually gonna do the wet on wet again because, again, I really like this method. I think it's really pretty. It's fun to watch the paint spread around, etc. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take this red color and, you know, let it do its thing. In fact, I might actually add a bit more fuchsia to make it a deeper. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, like a deeper red now. Actually, I'm gonna drop a little bit of this deeper red in South America too. But okay, I've got this deep, really gorgeous red color. I'm just gonna spread that out, and don't worry if it gets too diluted or whatever. You can always go back and add more color at the end to bring back the vibrancy. So, because that can happen sometimes. Okay, so yeah, I really like how this is looking. I'm gonna start adding in some fuchsia around the edges here. Yeah, and just put this in because I want to meet in the middle, essentially. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to, you know, put some over here. Okay. And put some around the edge here. Okay. And then I'm going to go in and got a lot of water there, but that's fine. I'm going to go in with my water and just spread and help it spread and just get this pink color more spread out. How are we doing with time? Oh, it's about to die. So, okay, so we have some more time. I might have to go in one more time and delete some more stuff just to have enough room for this video, but I'll figure that out, so don't worry about it. Okay, but right now we have a good 10 more minutes to go with. So okay, so some of my paint dried because I had to go in and erase some videos, so but that's okay. And okay, I kind of want to make this little island like this really pretty red color, so but you can do whatever you want with your island. Okay, so now we're going to do Asia and everything, and Europe. And so what I want to do, I'm going to switch to my round 6 because it's a little more efficient, but I might screw up some of the tinier details, so if that happens, that's why. Okay, so going in, getting some water down, and okay, so for this, I want to do more of a straight, like I want to do like a fuchsia color, basically, so I'm just gonna go in and drop some fuchsia around the edges here, over here. Okay, and actually I think but like I said, my small details may not look great just because I transferred to around 6 for speed and efficiency purposes and camera running out of room purposes. So mine is not going to look that nice right now, but that's okay. Okay, so just gonna, go up here, put some water down, try not to go over the edges too much. But, probably will. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some of my fuchsia and put it on the side, and I'm gonna take some blue and mix it into the fuchsia to get like a really pretty sort of pinky purple color. I'm gonna put some of that down, mostly up here. It's really pretty. It's kind of a good transition color. Yeah, and then I'm going to put more blue in and get like a really pretty purple color, and I'm going to start putting that in and sort of letting it, mingle with the pink. So, spread it out, and then just use water and like really spread the color. And like I said, I'm not really probably doing such a great job with the smaller parts of this, but it's mostly for efficiency reasons. And I'm going to take even more blue and mix it with the fuchsia, so I get an even darker purple. I'm going to put that in so that it's more of a transition. Even then, I'm going to put more water in. I'm going to spread some water down here to that's Italy. Going to continue to spread water. I'm going to take this sort of light purple pinky color and put that down here. And then I'm going to spread more water around, or, you know, drip water on, as the case may be. And obviously, again, you should take your time and actually do this well. Okay, and then I'm gonna go pretty much to blue. You know, let it do its thing. Mix it with the purple a bit, but really just, you know, spread the blue around. Get this really pretty deep purple blue color. You know, just really, screwed up on the edges there, but that's okay. You know, just really spread the blue around. Some blue over here, whatever. You know, it's yours. Do what you want. And then I'm going to take that deep green I created earlier, start putting some of that in. You might have some purple over here, like I do. The worst thing that will happen is that you might get some muddy color because of that, but it's not a huge deal. Make a lighter green, put that in, you know, then, you know, whoop, not drop water on it like I just did, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna see if I have any yellow left. Just plain, yeah, okay. And then just drop some yellow in there, mix it with the green. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch back to my round 2, and I'm going to get those little island thingies down there with my sort of lighter green color. But you can paint them whatever color you want. Okay, and then we've just got these little guys over here. So I'm gonna take some of this like purpley pink, and I'm gonna paint that little island right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take just like regular fuchsia and paint this guy here. And then I'm probably gonna dilute my fuchsia a little bit and maybe put some red in it and do this one. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, and then, ooh, we're swiftly running out of time, so I'm going to put some water down. And take some fuchsia, sort of drop it in on the edges. You know, mostly spread out the water. Get some of that gorgeous red color. Put that in here. Let it mingle with the fuchsia. And then, let's see. I think I'll make these islands like this nice orange color. And voila. And like I said, mine's a little messy, so you know, yours probably won't be so messy. But this is what it looks like when it's all finished. And I just think it's really lovely, you know, it's a really lovely world map. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this project. Like I said, I'm going to put the around the world cocktail video after this video so that you can see the cocktail. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and yeah, cheers. Hi, welcome to Mixologist. So we are now making drinks from China because I already did Australia and that was really fun. So now we're gonna do China, and I don't know why, I just picked China because the drink sounded weird and interesting, and honestly there weren't any other couountries in my book, except, you know, there are some like random South American ones, whatever. I'm gonna lump South America together, and you know, some of the other countries are gonna be lumped together. But anyway, China had its own drinks, and so I decided to do China. So we're gonna start with the Around the World, which is from Hong Kong, from Honey, I don't know how to say that. It's a bar there, and essentially it's a punch. And punches have been around forever. They're super popular. If you read about drinks back from the Victorian era, etc., you will find a lot of punches. Also, if you're a fan of Gilmore Girls, Patty had a punch, Miss Patty. You know, punches are just essentially a very common way to, you know, drink, whatever. So I have this bowl, and I'm going to make a punch. And I did make the recipe smaller because it's just me, and I didn't want to waste all those ingredients. I'm also leaving out a few things. One thing I'm leaving out is banana syrup because I'm allergic to bananas, and jasmine syrup because I didn't have any jasmine tea and I'm lazy. So it's fine people. It's just I will give you the original recipe. I'm just not following it to a T, but it should still be fine. Okay, so we have our pineapple juice, and that is 2.25 ounces of pineapple juice. Again, for one person. I'm making it for me only. We need 3 ounces of guava and juice and passion fruit puree. You try finding that stuff. I ended up finding passion orange guava, and that's fine. That's good enough for me. I don't really care. Okay, so we're gonna do passion orange guava, and we're gonna do 3 ounces of that, and hopefully it's good. It smells pretty good, but okay. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I did go to a fancy market and I still couldn't find passion fruit puree, so, and I wasn't gonna make my own, fuck that. So, okay, so we have our passion fruit. Now we need 1.25 ounces of cranberry juice. And I have pure cranberry juice here, nothing added, nothing else. We're gonna have enough sweet stuff in here, we don't really need anything else. Okay, oh, pretty. So we've got our cranberry juice. 1.25 ounces of cranberry juice. And then it has 3 different kinds of rum in it, which is super interesting. I've never actually seen a recipe like that, but it has dark rum, white rum, and golden rum. So I'm just gonna do the white rum because it's measured out already. Okay, I'm gonna do the golden rum because it's measured out already. And then I'm gonna do an ounce of dark rum. I'm using Myers Rum Original Dark, and we need an ounce of you. Basically, I think most punches are rum based actually, so because, you know, it's kind of a tropical thing anyway, so I think from what I've read, most punches have rum in them. Okay, we're gonna do around 60 ounces of lime juice. You know, I'm not really gonna worry too much about measuring that because whatever. I have a tiny lime, but I think that if I squeeze both ends of that, we will have enough lime juice.
So did you say 16 ounces of lime juice?
0.60.
Oh.
Because I think, what is half of 1.25? I don't do math. Is that like
0.62? Yeah.
Yes,
0.6.
I did
You're close.
something right. Okay. Something that was mathematical correctly. Okay. So we're gonna put in our lime juice. I'm not even gonna measure, you guys, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be around. This is a tiny, tiny, cute lime. So it's like the cutest lime. I even feel kind of bad squeezing it, honestly, because it's really cute. It's really cute. Okay, so we're gonna put this in. And we're just gonna hope that it's around the right amount because I'm not. Okay, and then we are putting about half an ounce of peach liqueur in. And I am using Huron Walker Original Peach Flavored Brandy, which, like, whatever, same thing. I'm putting 2.5 ounces of this. And then again, we're leaving the jasmine syrup out. We're leaving the banana syrup. Banana makes me sick. I'm just not even. And it wants like 1.25 dashes of bitters, but it doesn't tell me what, so I'm gonna assume it's Angostura because that's generally what people mean when they say bitters. Okay? And we're gonna just pour some in because, oh, that may have been more than I needed, but what? It's fine. Again. Not following rules today. It's okay. All right, and then you're supposed to top it with champagne. So I got some Prosecco, and you know, just gonna pour some over it, I guess. Not really sure how much you need, but okay. So this is our punch, our lovely punch. Now, that may be a bug floating in it, or it may be pulp. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna put it in a very pretty glass. I'm gonna ladle some into a glass, just like you would do at a party, you know, presumably. I mean, it's lovely. It's a very pretty punch. Smells good. Smells tropical. Yeah, it just smells really like the juice, like the passion orange guava pineapple juice, but we'll see. Okay, that's really good.